What if I told you there's a Christian tradition so ancient it claims to possess the Ark of the Covenant, a faith so old it was thriving while Rome was still persecuting Christians? Today, we're diving into Ethiopian Christianity, one of the world's oldest and most mysterious Christian traditions. And trust me, the real history is more fascinating than any legend. While most of us learn about Christianity spreading through Europe, there's an entire branch of Christianity that took root in the mountains of Ethiopia in the 4th century AD. We're talking about 330 AD. That's before the Roman Empire officially adopted Christianity. But here's where it gets interesting. Ethiopians claim their connection to biblical faith goes back even further, all the way to King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. Whether you believe that or not, what's undeniable is that Ethiopian Christianity has preserved traditions, texts, and practices that have disappeared almost everywhere else. The story begins with a young Syrian Christian named Frumentius. Shipwrecked on Ethiopian shores around 316 AD, he eventually became tutor to the royal princes. When one of those princes, Azana, became king, something extraordinary happened. He converted to Christianity and declared it the official religion of the Aksumite kingdom. This wasn't just any kingdom. Aksum was a major world power, controlling trade routes between Rome and India. When King Azana converted, he didn't just change his personal faith, he transformed an entire civilization. But Ethiopian Christianity didn't just copy what was happening in Rome or Constantinople. Isolated by geography and politics, it evolved uniquely. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church became something distinct, African Christianity on its own terms. So what makes Ethiopian Christianity so different? First, their Bible. The Ethiopian Orthodox canon has 81 books. That's more than any other Christian tradition. It includes the Book of Enoch, the Book of Jubilees, and other ancient texts that were removed from most other Bibles centuries ago. These books offer perspectives on angels, creation, and prophecy that most Christians have never encountered. Second, their church practices blend ancient Jewish traditions with Christian worship. They observe Saturday Sabbath alongside Sunday worship. They follow dietary laws similar to kosher practices. They practice circumcision. This isn't coincidence. It's a living connection to the earliest days of Christianity, when the faith was still deeply rooted in Jewish tradition. Third, their claim about the Ark of the Covenant. In the city of Aksum stands the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion. Ethiopian tradition holds that the Ark of the Covenant, yes, that Ark, rests in a chapel there, guarded by a single monk who never leaves the premises. No one else is allowed to see it, ever. Historical fact or sacred legend. Either way, it's been a cornerstone of Ethiopian identity for centuries. Here's what's truly remarkable. Ethiopian Christianity survived. When Islam spread across North Africa in the 7th century, Christian communities in Egypt, Libya, and beyond either converted or dwindled. But Ethiopia held firm, isolated in its highlands, maintaining its Christian identity for over 1,700 years. They survived invasion attempts. They survived colonial pressures. During the Italian occupation in the 1930s, the Ethiopian church became a symbol of resistance, faith intertwined with national identity. Even during the communist Derg regime in the 1970s-80s, when thousands of churches were closed and religious leaders were persecuted, the faith endured underground. When freedom returned, so did the churches, proof that you can't erase a tradition this deep-rooted. Ethiopian Christianity reminds us that the Christian story is bigger and more diverse than we often imagine. While we focus on Rome, Constantinople, and later Reformation Europe, there was always this parallel stream flowing through the highlands of East Africa. Today, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church has over 36 million members. Their ancient chants, still sung in Ge'ez, a language as old as Latin, echo in churches carved from solid rock centuries ago. Their priests still carry ornate crosses and wear colorful vestments unchanged for generations. This isn't just history, it's a living tradition that has witnessed empires rise and fall while remaining faithful to its ancient roots. The world's oldest Christian kingdom is still here, and its story deserves to be told.